All right, hi everybody. So for this week's assignment in your presentation plan, you are going to need to research your academic course track. And to do that, you are going to need to go to a specific area here on the Full Sail website. Now to find that link, you're going to look in your announcements. I've emailed it, sent it to you as an FSO message, and they are in the announcement section. If you click on the far left-hand side, the four lines, and then click on announcements. That'll take you to announcements. You're looking for the week go to session resources for the week. The other thing you can do is in your week two on the FSO platform, go into the 2.1 section. You will see below where this week's the recording right there. You'll see the recording for this week's lecture, and below that you'll see the different resources I provided to you to help you this week. Free editing software, screen grabbing applications, some articles to review. But further down towards the bottom, you're going to see resources for the 2.4 presentation plan. And you'll see a link for course descriptions for your degree. And you'll see a link. You'll click on that link, and it's going to take you to this specific website. And what you do once you get here is you go under degree programs, and it'll list the different degree programs here at Full Sail. What you want to do is find your specific degree. So for example, if you're a gaming student, you click games. If you're a cinematography student, you click film and television. Media and communications, music and recording. For these purposes, I'll go under film and television. Once I click the degree program, it'll take me to a separate website that's going to list and explain this particular academic course track. And then below, as you scroll down, there are the different degrees. For example, digital cinematography bachelor's, film bachelor's, film production MFA, which is a master's degree, creative writing for entertainment BFA, creative writing MFA, that's a master's degree, show production bachelor's, and so forth. So for our purposes, we're going to assume cinematography, and it's going to be digital cinematography bachelor's degree. We're going to click on that. We're going to scroll down. Once you do that, it'll take you directly to the specific page. There's a little bit of a degree overview blurb you can read from there, which will explain a little bit about the actual degree program. There's some course highlights. These are specific courses: directing, film criticism, and art and design, location shooting for these specific classes. These are specific classes you're going to be taking. They're just sort of highlighted classes for the degree program. You can read the little bit of a blurb here that'll give you some additional information about those classes and about the program. This is information you can use in your middle for your qualifications. This is part of what you're looking for. But really where the meat and potatoes are is right here where it says course schedule. It says 29-month online bachelor's degree. You're going to go ahead and click on that. This is for the cinematography program, of course. Now, no matter what your degree program is, when you get to the course schedule, the first couple classes that are listed are your gen ed classes. Like, for example, this class, creative presentation. Don't get me wrong, creative presentation is an awesome class, and I love it. But in truth, for this assignment and for your qualifications in your presentation, you don't want to list these first couple of classes because these are gen ed classes. Your audience is not necessarily going to be overly interested in these degrees. What you're going to want to do is scroll down towards the bottom and look for the more meat and potato classes that are more in tune with your actual degree. Like, for example, for cinematography, specifically directing, advanced post and story development, film criticism, project and portfolio digital cinematography, mobility and data management, producing. These are all classes that you will be taking that will provide you with additional skills and knowledge that your specific target audience is going to find interesting. So I'm going to click on the directing one here. And you'll see when you click on it, it gives you a little bit of blurb about the specific class. The directing course utilizes a collaborative learning environment to introduce basic and advanced directing techniques. Students will learn theoretical considerations and techniques for directing, acting, casting, and composition. So what you would do in your script in your middle would say that you took that while you were at Full Sail in your directing class, you learned directing techniques what was emphasized in the class was theoretical considerations and techniques for directing, acting, casting, and composition. You also examined through the thorough phases of pre-production to post-production and delivery. with an emphasis placed on critical evaluation as part of the directing process. So you're basically going to read the blurb and then reword it in a manner that you can present it to your target audience to say you've already taken this class and these are the skill sets and knowledge you earned from it. Additionally, in your middle, you're going to want to talk about maybe a specific project you worked on in your degree track. So for example, from reading all of these different classes you'll be taking in just a little bit of common sense, you'll know if you're a cinematography student, you're most likely going to work on a short film at some point. If you're a gaming student, game design student, you're most likely going to work on designing a game of some sort. If you're in the game art department, you're probably going to collaborate with other students from the game design program, and you're going to do artwork for one of the games that they design. If you're in digital marketing, you might come up with a marketing plan for a specific project, for a specific product. For example, you might create the marketing program and plan and campaign for the game design that a student in the game design department created. So a lot of your research is going to be based on read up on the different classes you're going to be taking, and then you applying a little bit of common sense and understanding from what you've read to kind of give an idea of the projects you will probably do moving forward. And these are things you're going to mention in your middle portion of your presentation plan in order to lay that foundation of qualifications, showing that you've established in these specific skills and techniques and highlighting the hands-on education you received here at Full Sail.